Heyo. So we are here. We are with one book that I finished recently. Its name is Siddhartha by Herman Heese. So basically, this book quotes about the life of a man named young Brahmin man named Siddhartha. It's by the name you may misquote it as like it's like the Buddha, but it's like a Buddha existed at that time, and Siddhartha was one of the young Brahmin who was pursuing his life to learn the teachings and learn the ultimate things that he want to know about the world. So it all started with Siddhartha and Govinda. Govinda is the friend of the Siddhartha. Everyone knows that Siddhartha was kind of guy like he is above from everyone, means he knows everything. He was calm, he has got peace, but he's always anxious enough, always want to learn something. So he was always curious, so he want to learn the things. So one day he decided to leave his father's house and to move ahead with along with the Govinda to follow the path of his Samana. So who just leave the world and just stay away. So he just went to that path of leave the people there and just went there. But after some time he realized that he don't not gonna live, not gonna get anything. Because the thing is that the knowledge that there he has, that he had occupied all the knowledge. So he thought that the thing जितना पाने के लिए था उतना पाया जा चुका है. So he's therefore he decided that he should move. Then he left the Govinda at that time and told him that I am going to move to the other path. So Govinda followed him, and then they heard about the Gautama, the Buddha, the exalted one. When they meet him, he realized he is the ultimate. The Buddha, for a short period of time, he talked with him, and he realized that he is the ultimate one. The man has something in himself. He has all the teachings that he was looking for. But Siddhartha always focused on one thing. He always thought that no one else can teach you something. That like you don't need any teacher for to learn something. You should learn something from yourself, from the environment, from the surrounding, from everything that is there. So you don't need any other teachers. It's all you who have to do. So at that time, like Govinda was fallen for this Buddha, and he said that he will be there. And then Siddhartha take a leave, and then Siddhartha just being away from the Samana, like he lived in the forest for years. Then he come back to the Sansara world where he found Kamala. He just came to realize that Kamala is a master of love. So he wants to learn everything from the people, childlike people. So he tried to learn those arts from those people. Kamala taught her love of sex, love of pleasure, sexual pleasures, and love. What is love? Then there he made merchants. He learned about money and anything what is meant to be rich, and he spent a lot of time there living in Sansara. After certain of for time, like after many years, he realized that he is just wasting his life there. He's just become like a child, like people, just caught in between the things, and then he decided to leave again. Then he leave again. Then there's a come ferryman in his life, Vasudev, who have just become his friend, who was very noble to him, who loved benevolence, who was able to hear the river. He taught him a lot of things. Siddhartha just like a child, like people want to know everything, just very curious how he do things. And he stayed with the Vasudeva, and for a long time they stayed together. The ferryman, they stayed together, and that that things taught Siddhartha a lot of things. He was able to understand the river. He was able to what river was saying to him, and everything was great. So then after some time, Kamala come back to, because she was going to the to see the Gautama, as Gautama was going to die. So everyone was moving there. As a ferryman, the work of the Siddhartha was to take them from one side of the river to the other side. At that time, he realized that some snake has bitten Kamala, and the two guys, the two ferrymen, helped that lady to arrive in their house. Then they realized she was Kamala, and there was a son, and it was Siddhartha's son. Then that compassion came in the heart of the Siddhartha. He saw Kamala dying, but didn't feel anything. He was just away from all these things. But when he saw his son, he just can't can't stop him. All those childlike people, childlike things start making sense to him. Why people are why people have so low love, why people just caught in these things, because this all makes him sense, because it was all love that matters there. And then after some time his son ran away. He tried to find him. Then he listened that river was laughing at him. And Vasudeva gave him a thought that these things are not like that. You should not, you should let things flow, should let people go away. You shouldn't try to control things. If someone is coming to you, you should help, things like that. And then Siddhartha saw Vasudeva going away. Like, he just realized that he can learn so many things from ant to everything. He went to the forest, he learned about many things. He learned about the river, what sounds it makes. He was able to talk with the river. He would become wise, calm, patient, and all those characteristics come in. Then after the final chapter, he met with the Govinda asked him what he's learning. He has some bizarre thoughts there. He didn't go with the authentic teachings of saying that nirvana is alag, moh maya is all world is maya, this is nirvana, this is sansar. He doesn't go to the teaching like that. The teaching that he had followed was very simple. He said that everything is mixed, everything happens. If there is a evil, there is a good, there is a good, there is a evil. All things happen. It's you who see things, and it's all like that. Good makes evil, like evil makes good more valuable there. So he just able to understand everything just because these things are making other things more possible. So you shouldn't love anyone less or something like that. You should learn from everything that you can love. That was Siddharth's teaching to the Govinda. There's a lot of stuff in this book. This book goes quite decent. Like, it's a book that keep you trapped. It's not like that it will make you feeling bored. So reading a chapter a day might help. It's a good book. It's around 12 chapter. It's a small book. You can complete it over 12. Like, one can complete it in 2 days, but you can take 1 week, 2 week. It's a good book to be like to read. It's just fun. You will understand this thing. When he went to the sansara world, when sansar world, he realized that so many things going on. He learned there so many arts, but yeah, at the end it makes him lost his senses that what he is doing. He's just trapped there. So he lived all those things. So see, he got the salvation there. So yeah, that's a nice book. That's a book review from my side. I think it's a recommended book. You can just go and give it a watch, give it a read. Like, it's a short book, so you can give it a read. That's not an issue here. So that's all from my side. See you soon with the next book review. Bye.